Hi everyone! I've been thinking of making a new video for a very long time, but I didn't have anything to talk about. I was thinking what to share with you guys, and one day I found this from my pile of stuff. The overleft yens from my Japan trip. Last year I was in Japan with my friend for 2 weeks, and there was around about 4,000 yen in here, and I was thinking to make this a travel tip video for a day budget for 4,000 yen. And everyone before I went to Japan said that Japan is really expensive place, so well, you have to be prepared for that. But yeah, in a way I'm sure it is expensive. There is lots of things that cost a lot, but then on the other hand, it's really cheap. I mean, compared to Finland, for example, food is cheap. Of course, if you go to 5-star restaurants, it's going to cost you, but there is a lot of really cheap places to go to eat. So I planned 3 days, different days, full of activities for 4,000 yen, and I'm going to share it with you, and I hope it's helpful if you are planning to go to Japan. And one thing, I haven't added any transportation to these budgets, so not any metros, trains or buses, so you have to add that. But anything you would do, eat, drink, shop, would be in this 4,000 yen budget. So day one, I kind of planned this animal themed day, and I have added some free stuff too these days, so not everything costs something, because if you have waited to get to Tokyo, you haven't been there before, it's an amazing place, so just walking around there is an experience. So yeah, the first day for 4,000 yen, I would start it in Ueno Park. It's a pretty big park, and there is a lot of different things you can see there, shrines, and the park itself is really pretty and big. So I would start there and walk around, take photos. And in Ueno Park there is a zoo, a very old zoo, and it's a great place. The ticket is only 600 yen, so it's cheap too. Well, I think it's cheap to get inside amazing zoo, just 600 yen. So I would go there, and there is big panda bears. I love to see those, and I'm definitely going there when I get the chance to go back to Japan. Yeah, then going around the zoo takes quite a long time, so I think you will get hungry walking around. So then I would go eat some sushi after that, and there is this very cheap sushi place in Shibuya, and we usually spent it around 800 yen when we went there to eat. There was like one plate that had 2 pieces of sushi, cost only 105 yen. So around 800 yen you get like 14 sushis, And that's a pretty filling meal. Yeah. So I would spend 800 for sushi. Then when you're walking around Tokyo, you usually need to drink quite a lot of liquid, so I've calculated that you would need around 300 yen for sodas from the vending machines. And soda is really cheap there too, like normal soda would be like 150 yen, so for 300 yen you would get 2 sodas. Then a little bit of shopping in 100 yen shop. For 1,000 yen you would get like 10 different things, because in Daiso, like 100 yen shops, everything is 100 yen, so it's really cheap. And last, I would go to this cat cafe. There is one cat cafe that I know in Shibuya. I don't know, is there 100 yen shop in Shibuya, but I'm sure there could be. So the end of that budget for 4,000 yen would go to the cat cafe, 1,050 yen, around that. It's yeah, the 1,050 yen was half an hour in a cat cafe, and it includes one drink. Then if you want to feed the cats and play with them with a toy, that pays extra. Combined the cat snacks and the toy is 210 yens. So even all that, the Ueno Park, Ueno Zoo, sushi, the sodas, 100 yen shop, and cat cafe would be a little under 4,000 yen. So that is my first budget for one day. The next day for 4,000 yen would be, I don't know, a kind of a fashion day, and it's maybe a pretty more for the girls than for the boys, but I have added a little bit of temple visiting too, so it's not only shopping. But yeah, the second day for 4,000 yen, I would start it in Asakusa to see the Senso-ji temple, and it's a pretty big, it's a huge temple. There is also lots of Buddha statues, shrines. It's a huge area and it's really beautiful. It's close to the Tokyo Skytree. And yeah, that would be free to just walk around. And I actually was planning that when I'm going back. I'm a bit artsy person, I like to draw. So I will definitely take this little like paper and pens and just maybe sketch something on the paper. So I'm starting my day there in Senso-ji temple. Then after that I will go to Harajuku. There is also this huge, very old temple there, the Meiji-temple. Both temples are free and they are amazing. They are so amazing places. So I highly recommend that if you get a chance to go to Tokyo, visit the temples because they are so cool. Yeah, and after Meiji-temple I would go to the Takeshita Street, which is the fashion kind of center street there, and eat a crepe. Oh, the crepes there. They are amazing. And they cost from 400 from 400 yen to 600 yen. It depends what are the fillings. So the top price for that would be the 600 yen. Then I would do some burikura, which is this kind of Japanese photo sticker booth that you can go into and get your photos taken and then kind of decorate the photos. You probably know what I'm talking about. But burikura costs around 400 yen. Then I would do some shopping for 2000 yen. And then eat something for 800 yen, like a meal. And then I would probably need some soda or snacks. So I would spend 200 yen for that. And if you're going to Harajuku on Sundays, on Harajuku Bridge you can see a lot of cosplay and a lot of crazy fashion, cool fashion. You can see that in other days too, but on Sunday there's especially a lot of people there. So I would definitely go check that out, and it's free. So yeah, the second day would be Senso-ji temple, Meiji-temple, eat some crepes in Harajuku, take some burikura, then do some shopping, eat, and see a lot of crazy Harajuku fashion. That would be the second day. Okay, the last day, the third day for 4,000 yen, would be a day in Akihabara, the electric city. This very famous part of Tokyo. I didn't get the chance to visit Akihabara last time, but this is kind of my plan for me, to myself, when I next time get there, to spend a day in Akihabara, because I'm a huge anime and manga lover, and Akihabara is like, whoa, just heaven for anime and manga lovers. So I have to get there the next time. So I would start the day, well, going to Akihabara and walking around. It's an amazing place. And then I would try to find these, there is these capsule toy shops that have like rows and rows, hundreds and hundreds of these capsule toy machines. And I would spend around 1,000 yen in capsule toys. I know it's kind of toys, you know, we're thinking they are for kids, but in Japan you can get quite cool stuff from capsule machines. Stuff that you couldn't find from Europe or from Finland or anywhere else. Crazy things. So it would be interesting, and you never know what you get. It's like a game, like you have to be lucky to get the one you want. But yeah, and one toy costs from 100 yen to I think the most expensive ones were like 500 yen. So with 1000 yen, if you take, for example, toys that cost 200 yen, you would get like 5 different ones. So after the capsule toys, I would find a maid cafe. I know a lot of people think that maid cafe is only for men, but I think it would be pretty interesting for me to visit a maid cafe. So that would be the most expensive thing that would happen during this day. In some of the maid cafes, it's that place you are sitting, in a way 1 hour to be there costs like, it can cost like 500 yen and not buy anything. Plus if you eat there, you have to spend some money. So I would say around 2000 yen would be probably what you would spend there. So that would cost me 2000 yen to visit a maid cafe. Then of course I would go to the anime and manga shops and just walk around and see all the amazing stuff that there is. But then do some shopping too. Like there is still money to burn. So you have eaten in the maid cafe that there is salty kind of lunch meals too. So I haven't counted any restaurants in this budget, but then for shopping, of course, there's always money for shopping. So shopping for 1000 yen for some more anime and manga stuff in Akihabara. So that would be my third day. And I hope this video could help you a little bit thinking what to do in Tokyo, and especially just know that not everything is expensive there, and you can find things that is cheaper if you don't have lots of money. So see you soon and make a video. Bye.